Hello and welcome to Brave Ball. I'm Gina Buendia.
And I'm Kristen Murphy. We are the co-chairs of this wonderful event. Thank you all so much for joining us virtually tonight.
We would obviously love to be with you all in person, but after postponing, rescheduling, and then ultimately canceling Brave Ball last year, we're just excited to be able to host it at all.
For sure, last year was extremely challenging for everyone. The Care Center, like so many other organizations, has been forced to make impossible decisions because of the COVID-19 pandemic, which is why your support tonight is more important than ever before.
The mission of the Care Center is extremely near and dear to our hearts. Kristen and I both serve on the Care Center's board of directors and are inspired daily by the incredible work this organization does for children and families in our community.
That's right. In fact, I want to briefly share how I heard about the Care Center. In 2015, I served as a juror in the case of an abused child in Oklahoma County. Because of the Care Center's forensic interview at the trial, I witnessed firsthand the extraordinary impact of the Care Center's work and mission. That interview and subsequent verdict because of it changed the course of this little girl's life. She was saved. And ever since that trial, I've been dedicated to supporting the work of the Care Center.
And we know that you all have chosen to be here because you care deeply for the children in our community. You are here for every child who has faced abuse, for every child who has been empowered to find their voice, tell their story at the Care Center. You are here because you are a champion for children.
Tonight wouldn't be possible without the incredible generosity of our amazing event sponsors. Thank you so much to these organizations for sponsoring tonight's program. Another quick note of gratitude to our event committee members for your hard work to ensure Brave Ball is a success. We have an amazing program planned for you tonight. We'll hear powerful messages from Care Center staff and partners, get an exclusive sneak peek at the organization's exciting plans for the future, and even hear directly from a child abuse survivor who found hope at the Care Center.
And don't miss our special engagement moments, which are opportunities to win special prizes throughout the evening. We hope you've had a chance this week to check out the mobile auction and maybe you've already placed some bids. Please continue bidding throughout the program. And remember, the auction will stay open through noon on Sunday. Speaking of the auction, we have award-winning auctioneer Barrett Bray here with us this evening to give real-time auction updates on some of our most exciting and sought-after experiences.
Good evening and welcome to Brave Ball 2021. First of all, thank you so much to all of our sponsors, Gina, Kristen, and the entire committee for putting this together. We've got a list of our sponsors on the screen. Please take a look at those and reach out and show your thanks to them so that we can let them know how much their sponsorship means to you. Also, a very special thanks to the Insight Creative Group for their help on putting together the wonderful videos that we're hoping to be able to show you this evening. So let's talk a little bit about how the evening's going to go. Have you registered yet? If not, go ahead right up to the very top of the screen and go to the Register tab. Put in your information so that you can be engaged and so that you can follow along with us as we're going through the entire evening. Also, let's talk about some of the auction items that need to be bid on tonight. We've got some items like the 5-night Wonder House Mountain Getaway, date nights. You've been waiting all year for this. The paintings, the estate painting, and I'm going to pull one item in here real quick, coming right off to the side and bringing it right back in. We have this lovely orchid that is in our silent auction this evening. Be sure that you get a chance to jump in on this. Camden Means is going for it pretty hard, but I'm pretty sure someone out there is going to be able to outbid her when you get the chance. Make sure that when you do look at your online auction items that you search all the way through. There's a tab at the bottom where we have 3 different pages, so many amazing items, and we want to send something home with everyone this evening. Now, let's talk a little bit about our raffle. We have a Stock the Bar raffle that's going on tonight. You'll see raffle tickets available on the front page of the website where you are right now. Remember that to get a raffle ticket and for it to count towards it for you, you must check out with the cart at the top of the screen. Add that raffle ticket to your cart and check out so you'll have a chance to win $800 of fine liquor and wines from all over the world to stock your own very personal bar. Also, we have some donation buttons that are available on the front screen as well. You can choose any one of those donate buttons, click right in, and just like the raffle, click through to the cart and check out as it's moving on. So, I'm going to move on. We're going to check out our next video. But once again, thank you so much for being here with us this evening. And thank you for your patience and understanding as we move forward. Let's kick back to Gina and Kristen and hear a little bit about our big goal.
Tonight, we have a big goal to raise critical funds for the children of the Care Center. So tonight, let's go big. Please give and give generously. When you're bidding in the auction or getting ready to make your donation, remember that the Care Center is the only organization of its kind in all of Oklahoma County, and they need your support tonight. So thank you in advance for your generosity.
Of course, the number one goal of Brave Ball is to raise critical funds for the Care Center. The second goal is to ensure everyone here tonight leaves with a deeper understanding of what the Care Center actually does to serve children and families in our community. And who better to tell that story than the incredible dedicated staff and partners who are on the front lines doing the hard work every single day.
Hi, I'm Hannah Griffiths, and I am the mental health coordinator here at the Care Center, and I'm so excited to share more with you later about our mental health program and the exciting things that we have on the horizon. And I just wanted to let you know before we get started that tonight we're going to cover a lot of different topics, including child abuse, child maltreatment, things that are very real and things that are very, very important, but also can be heavy and hard to hear. And we just want you to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and your mental health. And so if you're hearing things that are upsetting for you, please feel free to step away, take a break, and then come back and join us when you're ready.
Previously, before a child advocacy existed, a child, when they went through a child abuse investigation, had to tell their story over and over and over again. So let's say that they decided to disclose to their teacher. They had to then tell their teacher. Then they had to tell their principal, who then had them tell a police officer, who had them tell a child welfare worker, who had them tell a doctor, who had them tell another social worker, who had them tell a therapist. And so this child was being re-victimized over and over and over again and re-traumatized over and over and over again by having to tell their story. Now it was decided that there's a much better way to serve child abuse victims, and that the best practices way is that when a child makes a disclosure, that abuse is reported, and then that child is taken to a child advocacy center like the Care Center.
The multidisciplinary team is a key part of this process. We work with law enforcement, we work with the Care Center, we work with Children's Hospital, we work with the district attorneys. The list of community partners that all come together here at the Care Center goes on and on and on. Forensic interviews are the key to our process. They provide us with the most information that we can on a family, and they provide it in the least traumatic way to the children.
One of the major points of a forensic interview is to maximize information while reducing trauma. We have anatomical drawings, we have anatomical dolls, we have a variety of tools that we can use to always gauge where they're at and what will best benefit them in order to talk about their abuse. They can write it down, they can verbalize it, they can demonstrate it. There's a whole variety of ways that we can gather the details about this abuse, the who, what, when, where, all of these details.
With these forensic interviews, by us allowing a neutral third party to do it, we're able to get information that is what it is. There's nothing extra that's added to it. It is what the child knows, what they've experienced, what they've seen, heard, or smelled, which allows us the opportunity to run a neutral investigation and just work as fact finders like we're supposed to.
As a forensic interviewer, we often hear the most heinous things that somebody could ever hear. And being able to stay focused, keep a straight face, and repress emotions that we may be feeling during the time is very difficult. We cannot reach out and give them a hug or tell them it was not your fault. We cannot do that.
We work really, really hard to reduce trauma at every turn for these kiddos. They've already experienced a lot of difficult things, and we want their experience with our interviewers and at our center to be as safe as possible and to feel like they are the most important person in that room in that moment.
As a forensic interviewer myself, and as I've seen with the other extremely talented forensic interviewers that we have on staff here, overwhelmingly, children tell us at the end, because we always check in with them, how are you doing today? How do you feel about talking about this today? Many, many times children tell us, thank you for listening. I got this off my chest. I can breathe easier now. Thank you for listening to me. I feel better. I feel safe here. You are my safe person now. We get that sort of feedback all of the time from the children that we serve.
We bring these kiddos in and allow them the opportunity to talk about sometimes the worst things that have ever happened to them. And sometimes kids don't know how to process that. So not only do we get them the interview, then we can start getting them counseling services, or we can get them mental health treatment. If the kid's okay right then, and something happens later on down the road that triggers them or makes them upset and they need counseling later, the Care Center offers those services in the future for kids because everybody processes trauma differently.
I've had so many kids say to me, I'm tired, that was hard, but I feel so much better. I'll ask them, do you feel like you were able to tell the person that you were talking to everything you wanted to say today? And I've had so many kids say, yes, I've had this in my heart for so long, it was so heavy, and now I can breathe, or now my chest feels lighter. The mental health piece of all of this is so critical. Being able to provide those services immediately or very quickly just feels so critical as far as a child's long-term health and happiness, physical health, mental health, emotional health. And our goal at the Care Center is to be able to provide those mental health services regardless of income, regardless of location or need. We want to make sure that everyone has access to that stigma-free, judgment-free zone, full support from our staff.
The Care Center will also, while we're doing the interviews, we've got advocates that are visiting with the families and providing them services. And I think the best explanation I had the other day was from a mom. As we were sitting there talking, she said 20 years ago, nobody believed her. And she was forced out of her home, and the system didn't work well for her. And so she came in ready to fight and advocate for her daughter, and didn't know that when she walked through the door that there were people here that were willing to do that for her and with her.
Seeing when you're talking to that caregiver and they kind of have that, I'm defeated, how can I move forward? And then at the end of that advocacy session, being able to tell that caregiver, okay, I got you, I'm here to support you, call me anytime that you need me, I'm always going to be here.
Here's what we do next. You're doing all the right things. We're going to help you. We're not going to leave you. Our services don't expire. And then we want to walk with you on this journey.
At the Care Center, we believe that education is the key to ending child abuse. The vision at the Care Center is to end child abuse in Oklahoma County. We want kids to be happy, to be healthy, and to be safe. And prevention education is part of all of that. It's how we make our vision come true. So our education programs that we offer at CARE, we offer 2 different programs that are really meant to be used in tandem together. So we have our first program, which is our Recognizing and Reporting Child Abuse and Neglect program, and that's for adults. So anyone that works in a school setting, maybe a daycare setting, a church setting. What this program does is we just go through 4 different types of abuse, how to recognize that abuse in the kids that you might work with or the other kids in your life. What we want to do with this program is we want to take a lot of the fear out of reporting and give adults the tools that they need to feel empowered to make that call, but also feel prepared and well-informed. We also have ROAR. ROAR is our child abuse prevention program for young kids ages 4 to 8. So ROAR is an acronym that stands for R, remember, privates are private, O, okay to say no, A, always talk about secrets, and R, raise your voice and tell someone. It is our hope that through the ROAR program, kids will remember the rules of roaring if they ever find themselves in a situation that makes them feel uncomfortable. Really, in the ROAR program, we are giving kids the tools that they need to stand up against abuse. What a fulfilling way to spend our time on earth is helping others to be the best, the healthiest, and the safest that they can be.
What a wonderful view into the mission and the daily life of all the amazing things that are happening at the Care Center. I'm glad that you stuck with us. I think we've gotten through the hiccups that we had. Thank you so much for your patience once again. We're going to step into our live auction tonight, but before we do, we've got something that we have special for you. For being here with us and being a part of us live as we stream this, we've got an engagement moment that we want to put out to all of you who are watching. So pull out your phone, pull out your tablet, pull out your laptop, however you're doing your bidding, get it ready right now. For the next 3 minutes, we're going to set a timer. And what we're going to do is register every single time somebody bids. You don't have to be the high bidder. Just placing a bid is going to put you into a drawing for a very special virtual cocktail class from the mixologist experts at Bar Spoon and Beaker. This class is going to include up to 20 people where they will teach you. You can pick any 3 cocktails that you like, and they will walk you through step by step on how to do that. So our timer is running right now. Make sure that you get those bids in. Just placing a bid on any single item is going to enter you into a drawing that we will take care of at the end of the night. I'm looking at our bid monitor right now. I'm seeing that we've had a lot of people jump in just in the last few minutes. Matt, Jessica, Aaron, thank you so much for giving this evening, and thank you for engaging with us as a part of this process. Sloan, I see you as well. Pat, thank you so much. We appreciate what you're doing for the sake of the Care Center and the children of Oklahoma City. We're going to give this just a little bit longer as we move along before we move into our live auction items. But remember, jump right into that online auction section of the website. Take a look at, we've got so many wonderful items, and so many are still at amazing values right now. There's a lot of great stuff, and we want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to have something to take home with them when we get done tonight. We're going to move into our live auction this evening. Go ahead, once you finish up with those bids on the online portion, make your way over to the live auction portion of the website. Go right up to the top at the menu and choose live auction. We've got 2 incredible selections that we're putting out tonight for anybody to bid right from the comfort of your home. The very first item that we have is a 7-night stay at a luxurious Mexico Beach resort, Vedanta Group out of Mexico. They've got 5 different locations. You can choose from Acapulco, Cabo San Lucas, Nuevo Vallarta, or the Cancun Riviera Maya. It's going to be a 7-night stay for 2 adults. Choose from the luxury collection of lavish beachfront resorts, high-end amenities, comfort-filled accommodations, and hands down, the very best service that Mexico has to offer. If you're a fan of the series Bachelor in Paradise, then you've already seen one of Vedanta's resorts, because that's where they film the Bachelor in Paradise series. Vedanta is one of the most beautiful, accommodating, and amazing getaways that you'll ever find. For a 7-night stay for 2 adults, we're going to put it live right now. Are we ready to go on the live auction? Fantastic. Who would give me a starting bid of $1,000? Everybody should be bidding right now. Who would give a $1,000 bid on the Vedanta? Anybody at $1,000? Now keep in mind, we do need to make sure that you understand that we are at about a 10-second delay this evening. So we're going to do our very, very best to help you and make sure that we give you the opportunity, but make sure that you don't wait to bid, because if you're waiting until I count down, then you're already going to be out because it'll already be sold. So who'd start us at $500 on Vedanta this evening? I'm watching our bid monitor. Who would give a $500 bid? Anybody jump in, start me out at $500. Where are we at? Who'd give $500? Anybody at all jump right in on there? Who'd start us out at $400? Ian, set my bid over there. Where do we need to be at for him? We want to make sure that we can get everybody in. Jump right in right now at a $400 bid for a 7-night stay in beautiful Mexico. You're going to be able to choose your time, choose your date. This isn't a tomorrow or next week kind of thing. You're going to have plenty of time to be able to go through on this. Who would give a $400 bid to start out on the Vedanta? Let's keep running right now. We're going to see exactly what's going along. I want to make sure that we're not too lagged back and we're still waiting for people to catch up on us. Who would give $400 to start out on this wonderful Vedanta trip? No blackout dates. You're going to have 12 months to book and up to 24 months to travel. Concierge and booking services are included along with this wonderful opportunity. Who'd give a $400 bid right there? $400. Pat, thank you so much for your bid on this paradise. Now, who'd give a $500 bid right now? Who'd give $500? Would you give a $500 bid? Who'd give $500? I've got $425. Who'd give $500? $450 is coming in. $500. Thank you so very much. Who would give $600 on the Caribbean paradise? This Vedanta wonderful 7-night getaway. Who'd give $600? Thank you so much. Who'd give $700? A $700 bid is what we're looking for. Who would give $700? $800. Thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you this has a retail price. If you go out and buy this yourself, it is over a $4,500 value. And you have an opportunity right now to benefit the Care Center and to get something wonderful for yourself as well. I'm up to $800 on the Caribbean paradise. Who would give $900 on it today? We're at less than a quarter of the price right now. Who would give $900 on it? I've got a $1,000 bid. Thank you so very much. Who would give $1,100? Anybody at $1,100 where? $1,100, we don't want to miss out. We want to go as high as we can on this. Let's keep it moving right now. It is all for the children and it's all for the betterment of Oklahoma City. I've got $1,100 on the Caribbean Paradise Vacation. If you're missing out on us, if you're not sure where you're at, go up to the top of the page and select Live Auction. That's where you'll be putting in your bids on this and the next item. You're not going to find it in the online items. Go up to the top, choose Live Auction, and I'm sitting at $1,100. Who would give $1,200 on the Vedanta? $1,200 where? Who would give $1,200 on the Vedanta Vacation? $1,200 is what we're looking for. That's the next bid increment and moving along. Who would give a $1,200 bid on this wonderful, unbelievable opportunity? Be your own bachelor or bachelorette in paradise with this Vedanta Vacation. I've got a $1,200 bid and now $1,300. $1,300. Thank you. And now $1,400 where? $13, now $1,400. And I'm bid $1,300, now $14. Would you give a $1,400 bid where? $13 and now $1,400. I'm bid it at $13, now $14. Thank you very much. $13, $1,400. Thank you. And now $15. $14, $1,500. $14, I'm bid at $1,500. Would you give $15 now? $1,400 and now $15. Would you give $1,500? I'm bid it at $1,400 and now $15. We need to go a little ways further on this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all for the kids, and don't miss out on this wonderful opportunity. We've been cooped up for so long. You are going to enjoy the warm air and the open skies on that beautiful beach at Vedanta, Mexico. I'm bid it at $14, now $15, $1,700. Thank you very much. And now $1,800, $17, $1,800, $17 and now $1,800. I know you got outbid, but you can get right back in. You can get even right now. You have the opportunity. $1,800. Would you give an $1,800 bid? Thank you very much. And now $19, $18 now $1,900, $18 and now $1,900. Would you give a $1,900 bid? $1,800 and now $19. Would you give $1,900? Let's get a little higher. $18 now $1,900, $18 now $1,900, $18 and now $19. Would you give $1,900? $1,800 and now $1,900 where? $1,900. We're going to be moving along very quickly. Don't miss out on this opportunity. I'm watching the bid monitor. We're waiting for the last couple of bids to come through. Would you give $1,900? $1,800 and now $1,900 where? $18 and now $19. Would you give $1,900? $1,900. We're going to be selling out tonight. There we go. Jumped up a nice big chunk right there. I've got a new high bidder at $2,250. Now would you give $2,500? Someone else take a nice big bite and get $2,500 right now. I've got $2,250 and $2,500. The link is right at the top of the page on the website where you're watching this right now at charityauction.bid/braveball, or you can follow straight through from the Care Center website and go to the top of the page at the live section. Choose live, and that is where you will be bidding on this right here. Take one more big bite. Who give me $2,500? $2,500. I'm bidding at $25, and you get $2,500. $2,250 now, $25, and you get $2,500. Anybody want to do 23? $2,300. $2,250 now, $2,300, but you get 23. We'll go one more. $2,300. We're going to be selling it in 3, 2, this is on my time, not yours. If you're waiting, it's already going to be gone. But from my time, in 3, 2, 1, and I sold $2,250. Thank you so very much for that purchase, and thank you for your gift this evening. Now I've got a special surprise. The folks that provide this trip for us heard about the Care Center and all of the wonderful things that they're doing. And they said that anybody who was interested, if they would be willing to match the high bid price, anybody at all is going to have the opportunity to buy this package as well. So we sold the first one in the live auction, but in the online auction portion of the website, you are going to find that we are adding the vacation, the same Vedanta vacation, the exact same package. And if you would like to take advantage of that, that will be open through the close of the online auction on Sunday at 12 o'clock. So tell your friends, all you have to go through and choose that option, and you can go right along. I'm sure that there's some friends at a house party that are all thinking we could all get away together. And you know what? Maybe we'll have a babysitting package we could take care of for you as well. So let's move on to our second auction item this evening. We've got another 7-night getaway, but if you don't want to be going out of the country, if you'd rather stay right here in the States, here is a Winner's Choice 7-night getaway within the United States for up to 4 people at one of the following locations. You can go to the Grand View Hotel in exciting Las Vegas, Nevada, the Vacation Village in the Berkshires in Hancock, Massachusetts, or the Village Parkway in sunny Orlando, Florida. You can have the desert, you can have the West Coast, or excuse me, you can have the desert, you can have the beach, or you can have the lovely Northeast. You choose, and it's a 7-night stay for 4 people. You choose where you want to be on this. All of these, we've got the hard part is choosing one to create the memory that's going to last a lifetime. But there are so many amenities at each of these places, I couldn't list everything. But we've got the information on the website. Be sure to take a look at that. Now, who would start me out on this one at a $1,000 bid? $1,000 where? Who would give $1,000 on the U.S. getaway? You choose where you want to go. $1,000. Would you give a $1,000 bid? Who would give $500 to start it out? Who would give $500? Thank you so much. And now $600. 5 at about $600 where? 500 and now 6. Would you give $600? 500 and now 6. Would you give a $600 bid? 5 and now $600. 5 at about 6. Would you give $600? Would you give a $600 bid? It's got to go better than that. Up to 4 people, 7-night stay at one of these beautiful locations. Let me tell you about the Grand View Hotel. Spacious, fully equipped 1-bedroom suites at the Grand View at Las Vegas are situated on the south end of the famous Strip, across the street from South Point Resort and Casino. Vacationing at the Grand View Las Vegas affords you and the family the ultimate in entertainment. And I've got a $600 bid, and now $700. $700 and now $8. $800 where? $700 and now $8. Would you give $800? And now $900. $800 and now $9. $800 and now $9. Would you give a $900 bid? $8 and now $900. Thank you very much. And now $1,000. $900 and now $1,000 where? $900 and now $1,000. Would you give a $1,000 bid? $900 and now $1,000. And now $1,100. Thank you very much. And now $12. $11 now $1,200. $1,100 and now $12. Would you get $1,200? Maybe you prefer the Northeast. Professionally decorated in a traditional New England style, Vacation Village in the Berkshires offers a spacious suites with amenities such as fireplaces, jacuzzi tubs, and fully appointed kitchens, commanding a stunning view of the Jiminy Peak ski area. Right here is your Vacation Village home. And we're up to $1,200. Who give $1,300? 12 and I want $1,300. $1,200 and now $13. But you get $1,300 where? And I made it at 12, 13, $1,400. Thank you so very much. And now $1,500. 14 and now $1,500. 14 and I want $50. But you get $1,500. 14 and now $15. 1,400 and now $15. It's a nice even round number. 14 now $1,500. 14 and now $50. But you get $1,500. Thank you so much. And now $1,600. 15 and I want $1,600 where? And I made it at 15 and now $1,600. 1,500 and now 16. But you get $1,600. 15 and now 16. Let's tell the last one. I couldn't leave sunny Orlando out at Vacation Village at Parkway. You and your family will enjoy the comfort and amenities for you just for minutes from Central Florida's legendary recreational facilities and magical attractions. You're going to be right there by Disney's Magic Kingdom, SeaWorld, Universal Studios. Take your kids right here. And I bid at $1,500. Who'd give $1,600 on this package? 15 of them want $1,600 where? 15 of them want 16, but you get $1,600. And I bid it at 15, now 16, but you get $1,600. I bid it at $1,500, $1,600. We're going to start counting it down from my time here. Don't wait, ladies and gentlemen. $1,600. 15 of them want $1,600. 15 of them want 16, but you get $1,600. In 3, 15 of them want $1,600, but you get 16. 2, 15 of them want $1,600, $1,600. 1,600. Sold. $1,500. Bidder number 47. Congratulations and thank you so much. And as an added surprise, we've got the same deal on this amazing package. If you're interested for the same $1,500, you can go in to the silent auction, choose one of those, and at $1,500, you're going to have the same opportunity as that lucky high bidder. We're going to move right along with our program this evening. Please make sure that you jump in. We don't have too much time left before we're going to be doing our raffle drawing. Go back to the main page, the home page on the menu. You must click on the raffle ticket, add it to your cart, and check out for you to officially be in the auction, or in the raffle rather. For us to see that you've purchased a raffle ticket, you must go all the way through with the checkout process. So don't miss out on that opportunity to jump back in on that. I see we've got a new high bid on that orchid. Oh my goodness, Camden Means is going to be so upset. Maybe she'll get back in. We'll see what happens on that. So go take a look at that raffle ticket. Remember, stock the bar, over $800 of fine wines and liquor from all around the world. Let's move into another video, and we'll be back shortly.
You may or may not be aware that the Care Center is in the final phases of construction on a brand new building. The nearly 7,000 square foot facility is scheduled to be completed this year and will serve as a home base of collaboration and innovation for our community's child abuse experts.
The Care Center's growing campus represents a beacon of hope for the future of children and child advocacy in Central Oklahoma and will leave a lasting legacy for generations to come.
I could not be more excited about our new building and all of the goals and dreams for the mental health program. And truly, that's another piece of what keeps me coming back every day, is just what the future holds for our community and for our agency.
I'm looking forward to having more forensic interview rooms so that we can get a child in right away. We can get those services met right away. Child abuse is a crisis.
Being able to provide services for more children than what we do now, that would be great.
I'm really looking forward to being able to maximize the conference space to accommodate training for our multidisciplinary team and for our district attorney's office to hold case review. And I'm really looking forward to just having the space.
For my team, the opportunities are endless. I cannot wait.
Love seeing that on the expansion video. I had the opportunity to drive through the campus the other day and saw the amazing work that they're doing, and I can't believe it really feels even more like a community, if you could believe that that could happen from a place that already felt so much like one. We've got a special surprise. We have done our drawing for our very first, our engagement winner number 1 from the engagement moment. Congratulations to Micah Naylor. You won that wonderful virtual cocktail class for up to 20 people, and we're so excited. I'll be making sure that I get you my phone number because I'd love to join you. We'll see how that goes overall. Mentioning our wonderful engagement moments, we've got one more engagement moment that we are moving into right now. So we are going to set our timer for just about 3 minutes, and for any bids that come in the next 3 minutes in the online auction, any bid that goes in, you will be entered. As many times as you bid, you will be entered that many times for this next engagement moment. We've got Legacy Cleaners, an entire year of dry cleaning available for you from this second engagement moment. Now, I know it doesn't sound quite as much fun as a cocktail party for up to 20, but my goodness, what a great opportunity to have something taken care of for that you're going to be using and that you need anyway. So thank you so much to Legacy Cleaners on this. We're moving into that engagement moment. Make sure that you're watching along and that get those bids in. I'm seeing that we have a few that have gone right back in and are bidding right now. Thank you so very much for what we're doing right there. Please just go right inside back to the online auction portion, and you can bid on any of those items to be entered into a drawing. There's not very many that have come through, ladies and gentlemen. There's one more that just came through, but please, I mean, you're getting a really, really good opportunity to win this amazing item right now as we're moving forward with it. Let's keep going right now. We're going to be counting down here in just a few moments, but while we finish that up, and we'll keep an eye on the screen, you keep those bids coming in and we'll keep taking them for just the next couple of minutes. Let's talk a little bit about our raffle. One more time. We are up to 96 raffle tickets sold. Almost 100 tickets coming in, which gives you at least a 1% chance of an $800 value of premium wine and spirits from all over the world. We're going to be closing that off very, very quickly. Let's see if we can get 4 more tickets sold before we get to the end of the evening. How great would it be able to say that we sold 100 tickets for the Stock the Bar raffle? Be sure that you jump back in on there. Now, we're going to be coming into one more video. Let's talk a little bit and let's listen about the mission and the vision of the Care Center.
The Care Center is very tough work. This has to be a calling for you. Day in, day out, we see the worst of society. We see children coming in with bruises, with broken limbs, with blood on them. Just came in from witnessing a homicide. They're literally shocked from what they just witnessed. They are completely shut down. They have no hope. They are crying. They don't understand this incredibly complicated system they are now a part of. They have no information about what's going on. And we have to be the ones that guide them through this incredibly difficult situation that they find themselves in.
That's a good question.
There is not one single answer, unfortunately.
Adults don't realize how many kids that they interact with every single day are experiencing or have experienced something horrific in their past. They probably also don't realize that maybe a lot of their friends and a lot of their neighbors experienced abuse themselves as a child, and it just wasn't talked about. It's not something that they are open about.
Whenever we look at child abuse from a data perspective, it's an epidemic. If we looked at that from like a health, like a disease perspective, that's a public health crisis.
Child abuse is a problem in Oklahoma County. It occurs daily. It occurs, in places that you would not expect it to occur. Child abuse doesn't discriminate based off of race, socioeconomic status, anything like that. It can be happening to your neighbors. It can be happening to children that your children are friends with.
The statistic is valid that overwhelmingly more than 95% occurs in the biological home, in this, step-parent home. Certainly more than 95%, if not more than 98% of the children know their abuser. Absolutely. It's very rare that we see a case where the child does not know their abuser or that it's a stranger.
You prepare your kid for mean kids at school or, getting told no or things like that. But sexual abuse is never something that you even dream of preparing your child for. And so I think it's really difficult for parents to know what's next for my kid. Are we going to be okay? Is this fixable? Is my kid broken? And I always want to relay hope. There's always hope. There's always, tomorrow I say today feels really horrible, 100% horrible. Tomorrow's going to feel 99% horrible. It's still bad. But every day is going to feel better. And as your child gets connected with the right resources, you're going to be inspired by your child's resiliency and by their bravery.
It is never a good thing when kids are victims of any kind of abuse. Nobody here has ever shied away from trying to help those kids when they need it.
This team that we have here at the Care Center shows up every day, is truly dedicated in their hearts for children. No matter what's going on, they show up every day, they do what needs to be done, and they give each case the individualized attention that it needs. Every family, every child has their own story. Every family, every child deserves their own individualized process, respect, and opportunity to have their voice.
The Care Center is so important. There's not another organization like this in Oklahoma County, period. We are it for these kids. We see these kids that are in such impossible situations where they feel as if there's no way to get out, and they don't have anyone that's just going to sit there and just listen to them and what has happened to them. Not every day is going to be perfect. Not every day is going to be a huge win. But the days in which we do have those incredible stories and we know for a fact that we helped this family, that we helped these kids, or I can see that aha moment, like little epiphanies going off in kids' brains of their actually realizing that their bodies belong to them. That's the best thing in the world. And it makes those really difficult days worth it.
I think for me, it's this idea that every life matters so much. And when I think about child abuse and I think about our Oklahoma County statistics, it overwhelms me. Like, I go home and I think about it sometimes and it's just like, how are we ever gonna fix this? And then I'm reminded that when I have a kid in my office, they're my priority. And I want them to, to feel that they matter to me. And I've heard so many kids say, I told my mom and she didn't care. Or I've told this to other people and no one helped me. And I want that kid to know that I care, and I can't fix it. I can't undo what happened, but they matter to me.
This place is what helps people.
It's miracles that we do every day for these kids and these families. It's magic.
What an amazing testimony of all the amazing things that are going on. I'll tell you what, we've seen videos this evening talking about who the Care Center is, discussing why they are needed so desperately. We've taken a look at where the Care Center's going, and we've heard what they do. And I'm excited to see a video where we are going to have an opportunity to experience a brave boy who, thanks to the help of the Care Center, was able to overcome his own personal trauma. Let's take a look at this video about Arwan Silas.
Tonight, you've heard all about the incredible impact the Care Center makes in Oklahoma County. In 2020 alone, nearly 1,500 children received critical healing services at the Care Center.
And more than 11,000 children learn how to protect their bodies from abuse through the Care Center's award-winning ROAR program. It is evident how important their mission is for so many children and families right here in our community.
You've seen the disturbing numbers and you've heard the devastating statistics, but these are more than just numbers. Every number represents a child who found their voice at the Care Center. every statistic represents a child who has a story to tell. Here is Silas's story.
This is my son, Silas. It's my little mini-me, it's my guy, my big man. It was New Year's Eve. My son was almost 5 years old. We went to my mother's house.
We were just hanging out, celebrating New Year's. It was just family. People you thought you could trust.
3, 2, 1.
All the rest of the kids were going home, but Silas wanted to stay the night.
And that next morning, we go to pick him up, and then we went and got gas.
I pump the gas, I get in the truck, and that's when she tells Silas to tell me what he just told her. And he said that he had been sexually abused by the friend of the family. As soon as he said it, everything stops. You're serious? And I like freaked out instantly. I'm like, what do I do? Because the first thing that came to mind was, I gotta go take care of this guy. I've known him since I was a kid, and you know, he just touched my son. We pull up in front of their motel room, and I'm literally about to run in there and just act a fool. And I look back at my son, and I start using my head, and I decide, no, I need to call the police.
I was assigned Silas's case, and the first thing I do on my case is get with the care center and get my appointment to have the child interviewed.
We are there from the moment child abuse and neglect suspicion is arised, and kids come to the care center for a variety of healing and investigative services.
I can just remember the look in his eyes when he came to the care center, and I can only imagine what he was thinking at that time, but I will never forget his innocence.
I interview kids when there's an open investigation with law enforcement or with DHS for any type of child abuse. During the interview, my job is basically to gather the details of what the child is saying that happened. That's exactly what I did with Silas. I gave him the opportunity to share the details. He used his own words to tell me exactly what happened to him.
After his forensic interview, it was clear to myself and Detective Blanton, we had someone that was not a good person and that had hurt a child.
It was confirmed on what happened. You know, this is just something you don't want to believe. You don't want this to happen. So when we finally got the confirmation that that's indeed what happened, it destroyed my home. It destroyed everything. You're supposed to be his protector. You're supposed to take care of him, and you know, you feel like you failed.
When I see parents that are crying, when I see parents that are sad, when I see parents that are angry, I let them know that it's okay. It's okay. All those emotions you're feeling, it's okay, because something has happened to your child, and we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this together.
I wanted justice. I wanted something to be done.
I was afraid he was going to run and they weren't going to catch him and he was going to get away with it, and then he needed to be stopped.
When they finally found him and took him to jail, like, it was assuring, you know, knowing that this monster is not running around the streets.
The care center is so needed. It's important. It's a home-like environment. Everybody here is so helpful. You have the people that are trained every day to talk to kids about some really difficult things.
The care center is a place where children can come and let go of trauma. 100% everything we do is for that child.
When something bad happened about me, I told my mom and dad, and they took me to the care center, and the care center took good care of me.
I'm glad there was a place like the care center, because you're clueless of what to do. You know, there's people out there like that at the care center that help you with things like this. And it's not just helping us, it's helping Silas, helping the whole family get through it.
We're there to take that worry away. We're there to answer questions, provide resources, connect through advocacy and counseling and medical exams. That's why the Care Center exists, is to take those worries away.
We just want to make sure, together as a team, we help like every family individually to overcome what they're going through. Just like Silas, I want him to be able to move on and grow up and just be a normal, happy person.
New Year's Eve, we try and do Silas things like movies, games, pretty much whatever he wants to do. Just take his mind off it for that night.
It's just a breath of fresh air to know that he's going to be okay. He has a support system that is 100% behind him.
Silas is a courageous young man, and thank God he has the relationship he has with his parents, that when they picked him up that morning, he immediately told them what had happened.
We've got a lot of bravery and courage in this child, but a lot of children are holding a secret that is incredibly traumatizing. These are the children that we pray for. Only 1 out of every 10 kids will actually tell someone about their abuse. We want kids to know that they can talk to someone. That's why our ROAR program is so important. ROAR is a prevention education program focused on keeping kids safe and teaching kids that you can have great conversations with your parents and your caregivers about body safety.
Kids are brave when they come here and they're willing to share something that is very personal. They're willing to do it because they don't want the person that hurt them to hurt someone else.
I'm hoping that this story can help other kids do what Silas did and be brave about it.
I'm proud of my son for speaking up, for being brave, and you knew what was right and what was wrong. You did the right thing and you stood up for yourself. And anytime you tell me and Mom something, we're gonna stand up for you no matter what. You understand? 'Cause we love you. We love you.
Love you.
I love you too.
Silas is just one of the children that we see every year out of the thousands that we serve. Yes, that's right, thousands. We see children who have suffered the unimaginable, the most heartbreaking types of abuse that you can imagine. But you can make a difference. You can change the status quo. Today, I'm gonna ask a big favor. I'm gonna ask every single one of you to look inside your heart and imagine if Silas was your child. You would do anything, wouldn't you? You would do anything for your child to reduce the trauma, to get rid of the fear. And I'm asking you to step up for all of the children right here that exist in Oklahoma County that need our help the most. So this is it. The time is now. The time is now that you get out those checkbooks, get out those debit cards, and make a commitment to children in Oklahoma County. We need you to give. Every dollar that you give goes to saving children's lives. We need your support more now than ever. Please give and give generously. Thank you so much for attending Brave Ball and being the best part of the Care Center. Thank you.
That's right, the time is now. What an incredible evening that we've all had together. You've been able to hear the mission. You can see and feel the vision of the Care Center. We've had a lot of fun through our engagement moments, and our raffle drawings are completely shut down. This is the last thing that we have to do, and we've saved the most important for the very, very last. We've had the option of joining together virtually this evening for such a tremendous and innovative Brave Ball. We've had the opportunity to bid and to engage and to do all of these things as a part of this wonderful event. But now we have the obligation for Silas and for so many kids just like him. If you will please go back up to the live tab at the top of the screen. We are going to ask for donations this evening. I'm going to tell you where we're going to go. We'll have $1,000, $500, $250, and $100. Those are the amounts that we're going to be asking for. And what we ask of you is that you think of Silas, that you think of the over 1,500 children who were served by the Care Center in 2020, and the over 11,000 that were educated by this unbelievably selfless and necessary organization. Go up to the live auction tab right now, and we're going to start in on our donations. Please give an amount that is meaningful and special to you as we think of Silas and all of these unbelievably and incredibly brave kiddos. Who would give a $1,000 donation this evening to help with the expense? What we would also ask is if you consider giving a long-term gift. Maybe you can't do a large chunk sum right now, but you can give so much a month. Those types of gifts are so meaningful because we know that we have those gifts coming through, and it allows us to plan forward accurately and accordingly for all the things that we can do to change. So please consider that as well as you look at the donations. We're going to move on from this evening. Thank you so much to all of our donors. For those of you at house parties, let's give each other a big round of applause. Let's high five and hug and cheer, but make sure you keep those masks on while you do it. We're so glad that you've been here with us tonight. We've got an announcement of our engagement winner, number 2, that year of cleaning from Legacy Cleaners, Rebecca Ottaviani. Rebecca, congratulations. You are our engagement winner. Thank you so much for engaging with us tonight and for bidding on the items that we have. We're going to be doing our raffle drawing here in just one moment. We're going to be getting that together. We had well over 100 raffle tickets that were sold for the Stock the Bar raffle. Thank you so much for jumping back in at the last minute. I knew that we could get to the 100, and you push us even further. As we're doing the raffle drawing, we're going to have a wheel that is going to pop up on the screen. It is going to have your number on it, and as many raffle tickets as you purchased, that's how many times your number is on the wheel. So everybody has the chance with every single raffle ticket as we're moving along. We're spinning that wheel right now, and it's going to be moving through, and our winner on the raffle drawing is going to be number 55. Bidder number 55 is our winner, and I'm getting the name on that right now. You know who you are, but we want to give you a congratulations over the live stream. Bidder number 55, congratulations. You just won over $800 of fine, pristine wine and spirits from all over the world. You're going to be the house that we want to come and hang out at. Christine Gorley, congratulations to you. Thank you so much for buying a raffle ticket, and thank you to everybody else as well. Now, please remember, in our live auction tab or in our silent auction tab, you're going to be able to go in there and continue to bid on the items as well as pick up extra duplicates of the live items that we sold this evening. That's going to go the entire weekend long, and it will end on Sunday at 12 o'clock noon. Set your timer so that you can jump right in, whether you're on the golf course, whether you're sitting at church, or whether you're sleeping in and you just want to have that opportunity. Make sure to set your timer for right before 12 o'clock so you can go and check and make sure that you're the high bidder. And please, please give with a brave heart and with the understanding that every gift and every bid goes to help the Care Center. I'd like to take a chance to say thank you to all of our sponsors one more time, including Insight Creative Group, for creating a beautiful video that you'll see later this evening. Thank you so much to Gina and Kristen and our entire committee for putting this event together. And most importantly, thank you to everybody at the Care Center for continue to selflessly give of yourself. We appreciate you. We love you. Everybody, thank you for being a part of this tonight. We hope to see you soon. We hope to be able to do this live again soon. But we also hope that you really appreciated the opportunity to get together. Remember that the video is going to stay available on this page. Share this video with your friends who you think would be interested in becoming a donor or learning more about the Care Center. We want to reach as many people as we can so that we can continue to serve as many children as we can.
Thank you so much for your support. We could not do it without you. We need you. The children need you. Please support the Care Center, and thank you so much.
I would just like to say thank you to everybody for all of your support and your continued support to the Care Center. It's going to make a difference in the lives of hundreds and hundreds of children in Oklahoma County.
Muchas gracias por sus donaciones and your support. We appreciate it very much so.
Thank you very much for your generosity today. We wouldn't be able to do the work we do without the Care Center and you.
Thank you so much for listening, for donating, and also helping us end child abuse here in Oklahoma County.
Thank you so much for your generosity. We just appreciate it so much.
Of the Care Center, to be able to further our opportunities for education, engagement, advocacy for the children. Who would give a $1,000 donation? We're watching the screen right now. Who would give $1,000? Please, somebody put in a $1,000 bid, and you can click on it as many times as you like. There's 3 times Marla Joyner at $1,000. Thank you so very much for your generous gift, because it is going to continue to go to change lives of children. Who else at $1,000? We're watching the screen right now. You can do it as many times as you like. Who would give a $1,000 donation? We've had the opportunity to engage and to experience all of this tonight from the comfort of our own homes, when some kids being in that home is the most horrible thing they could imagine. Let's give them an opportunity for change and for growth this evening. Who else would give a $1,000 donation? Anybody at all? $1,000 moving forward. Do we have anybody else at $1,000? I know that we're on a delay. I want to give plenty of time and give those engagements as we can. All right, let's move to our $500 amount. Who would give a $500 donation this evening to the children and to the Care Center? Who would give $500 tonight? Anybody at $500? There's $100 coming in from Michael. Thank you so much, Michael. We appreciate you and your gift. Who else at $500 would give this evening? Choose any amount that you like, guys. We can do the $500, we've got the $250, we've got the $100 amount. Don't wait on me to engage, and don't wait on me to give yourself the blessing of blessing the Care Center. Any other donations coming through this evening? We're watching the screen right here. Who would give a $500 or a $250 donation tonight? Anybody at all, click on the deal. There's $500 coming from Leslie. Thank you so very much for your gift. Silas thanks you, the Care Center thanks you, and I thank you as well. Who else at $500 or $250? There's another $500 from Hannah Rush. Thank you so very much, Hannah. David Lewis, there's $100 right there on the donation. Thank you so very much for your gifts and for your engagement this evening. We're so glad that you've been here with us. Here's another $250 that's coming in from F. Lynn Means. F. Lynn, thank you so very much. Thank you so much on this. Another $100 from Micah Naylor. Micah, thank you. You gave and you won that stock or the cocktail class, and now you get to give back again. Thank you very much. Gina, there's $250 from the Buendia family. Thank all of you. Here's another $250 from Stacy. Stacy, we love you, and we're so glad that you are spearheading all the things that you are. $250 from Stacy. What other gifts do we have tonight? Right here, $500 donation coming in from Doug Farthing. Doug, thank you so very much for your gift. It's going to change lives, and it's going to change what Oklahoma City is and can continue to be. Here's another $500 donation coming from Pat Wright. Pat, thank you so very much. Everybody, it's not the amount that you can give, it's the heart that you're giving with. And we see those hearts. They're brave hearts, and we appreciate your braveness in stepping forward. Here's another $100 from Tracy Marshall. Tracy, thank you so much. All of these amounts add up, ladies and gentlemen. We put so much time and so much effort, and I hope that you have seen the effort that the Care Center has put into this very special evening. The innovation that they've put into tonight is the same innovation that they are putting in to helping children. Let's give them the opportunity with our gifts. Any other donations this evening? We don't want to keep you too long. We respect your time and we respect your gifts. Just your presence here and the fact that we know that you are going to continue to support the Care Center means more to us than anything we could ever ask for. There's the last bid I had, the last gift was at $100 right there. Any other donations this evening? It's under the live tab at the top of your screen. Any other donations before we move along? I don't want to miss the opportunity to recognize anybody who could give. Any other donations tonight? The donations are going to stay open all weekend long, is what I'm seeing right here. You can do that straight through here or at the top where you have the donations on there. Please continue to consider an amount that's meaningful to you as we move forward through the weekend, and think of all the children that that's going to help change. What we would also ask is if you consider giving a long-term gift. Maybe you can't do a large chunk sum right now, but you can give so much a month. Those types of gifts are so meaningful because we know that we have those gifts coming through, and it allows us to plan forward accurately and accordingly for all the things that we can do to change. So please consider that as well as you look at the donations. We're going to move on from this evening. Thank you so much to all of our donors. For those of you at house parties, let's give each other a big round of applause. Let's high five and hug and cheer, but make sure you keep those masks on while you do it. We're so glad that you've been here with us tonight. We've got an announcement of our engagement winner, number 2, that year of cleaning from Legacy Cleaners, Rebecca Ottaviani. Rebecca, congratulations. You are our engagement winner. Thank you so much for engaging with us tonight and for bidding on the items that we have. We're going to be doing our raffle drawing here in just one moment. We're going to be getting that together. We had well over 100 raffle tickets that were sold for the Stock the Bar raffle. Thank you so much for jumping back in at the last minute. I knew that we could get to the 100, and you push us even further. As we're doing the raffle drawing, we're going to have a wheel that is going to pop up on the screen. It is going to have your number on it, and as many raffle tickets as you purchased, that's how many times your number is on the wheel. So everybody has the chance with every single raffle ticket as we're moving along. We're spinning that wheel right now, and it's going to be moving through, and our winner on the raffle drawing is going to be number 55. Bidder number 55 is our winner, and I'm getting the name on that right now. You know who you are, but we want to give you a congratulations over the live stream. Bidder number 55, congratulations. You just won over $800 of fine, pristine wine and spirits from all over the world. You're going to be the house that we want to come and hang out at. Christine Gorley, congratulations to you. Thank you so much for buying a raffle ticket, and thank you to everybody else as well. Now, please remember, in our live auction tab or in our silent auction tab, you're going to be able to go in there and continue to bid on the items as well as pick up extra duplicates of the live items that we sold this evening. That's going to go the entire weekend long, and it will end on Sunday at 12 o'clock noon. Set your timer so that you can jump right in, whether you're on the golf course, whether you're sitting at church, or whether you're sleeping in and you just want to have that opportunity. Make sure to set your timer for right before 12 o'clock so you can go and check and make sure that you're the high bidder. And please, please give with a brave heart and with the understanding that every gift and every bid goes to help the Care Center. I'd like to take a chance to say thank you to all of our sponsors one more time, including Insight Creative Group, for creating a beautiful video that you'll see later this evening. Thank you so much to Gina and Kristen and our entire committee for putting this event together. And most importantly, thank you to everybody at the Care Center for continue to selflessly give of yourself. We appreciate you, we love you, Everybody, thank you for being a part of this tonight. We hope to see you soon. We hope to be able to do this live again soon. But we also hope that you really appreciated the opportunity to get together. Remember that the video is going to stay available on this page. Share this video with your friends who you think would be interested in becoming a donor or learning more about the Care Center. We want to reach as many people as we can so that we can continue to serve as many children as we can. Thank you so much, everybody. Again, my name's Barrett Bray. It's been an honor and an absolute pleasure to be here with you tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your support. We could not do it without you. We need you. The children need you. Please support the Care Center, and thank you so much.
I would just like to say thank you to everybody for all of your support and your continued support to the Care Center. It's going to make a difference in the lives of hundreds and hundreds of children in Oklahoma County.
Muchas gracias por sus donaciones and your support. We appreciate it very much so.
Thank you very much for your generosity today. We wouldn't be able to do the work we do without the Care Center and you.
Thank you so much for listening, for donating, and also helping us end child abuse here in Oklahoma County.
Thank you so much for your generosity. We just appreciate it so much.